So the umpire holds the ball off for the start of the final term. 19-8, 122, 80-point leaders the North Geelong side over the Belmont Lions, 6-6-42. Robertson up against Graham in the middle again. A hold, said the umpire. It's going to go to
Ray Robinson.
Yeah, and he was a little bit bemused too, Ray. He's going, no, he's got no idea.
The umpire's pointing the other way.
So it's going to Brad Davis from the Belmont Lions.
Dear, oh dear.
So Davis has got it. Oh, poor kick off the boot. Falls to the back of the pack. Moore's there also coming through his holds. It's a tumbling punt. Jones bowls him. He's out and goes through towards Frost. At the front, though, Hearn handball to Fries at centre-half back. Goes to the right foot, kick towards the middle. Horriban and Rathje. Horriban got a hand to it. Then he can't pick it up. Then he slaps it out towards Dunlop. Gives a shepherd for McVilly, who can't pick it up. Flack off the ground as well. Now coming Hepworth. Comes through the middle. Under pressure. Handballs are back to Horriban. He's under pressure as well. He gets a short little kick. It's okay. Finds his teammate Moore.
For anyone that knows Paul Price, he's quite okay. He got a very heavy knock. He said he can't remember too much about it, and what happened out in the ground, he has no idea.
So it's Chapman with the kick. It goes long towards Rowe. It's over his head, and it falls in the arms of Julian Carr, and he kicks the goal. So that is Julian Carr's first goal this afternoon, and a good start for the Lions in the final term. They go to 7-6-48. They trail North Geelong 19-8. 122 Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
It was just like a fortune there, Laurie. The two North Geelong boys sort of sat back, waited for the ball to bounce instead of attacking it. It bounced between them, straight in the arms of Julian Carr, turned around and one step bang from 4 metres out.
Yeah, that's right, Eric. And I just the Belmont Lions, they've just got to make sure in this quarter, when they do get possession of the ball, they find every target, because once they turn it over, they're going to pay the penalty, of course, and they're just going to run up the ground. So they have to take care of that. That's something to work at for this quarter. If they do that, get their hands on the footy and share it around and don't make too many mistakes, so you can at least keep this game under control.
So 2 minutes into the last quarter, umpire back in the middle with the football. Ray Robinson back in the ruck doing the work against Graham. Graham wins the tap down, comes into the mud patch, picked up there for the Lions and kicked forward. 2-on-1, it's all North Geelong and Michael Rowe, the big torpedo, back into the centre square. Whoops, goes straight through a few players, clean bowled there. Finally, it's Holtz comes in, handballs it wide, looking for Doubledom. Doubledom's overrun the footy, comes back on it, overruns it again, and well, really made to earn it by Osakis now. Finally comes clear. Well, it hasn't really. The North Geelong forwards doing a terrific job, but Doubledom finally gets through the pack with the footy. Jones on centre wing, punches the ball to ground from behind. Great work. Picked up, kick towards half forward, but the safe arms there of Gibbs. He sees a player loose on centre wing. It is O'Toole. O'Toole off one step now, plays on. Oh, Russell Hearn is clear, drops the mark, picks it up. Peter McVilly trying to make ground behind him, but a little chip pass there by Russell Hearn. Finds Flack, touches it on the ground twice. The lead is there from Weiss, but not a good kick from Flack on that occasion, and Doubledom takes the mark. Handballs quickly to Edwards, and he in turn has found the young man in Kennedy on centre wing. Kennedy of North Geelong drives it forward. It's almost kick to kick at the moment, because McAdam has intercepted on half back and taken the mark for the Belmont Lions. 3.5 minutes gone, final quarter. Kicks the ball to centre wing. Good work there by Gibbs, spoilt the mark. Oh, Robertson pushed out of the contest there, picked up there by Gibbs. Nice long handball over to Rathje on half forward flank, kicks it high toward the full forward position. Oh, Edwards, good mark, strong mark in the full back position for the Lions, and repels another North Geelong attack. He finds players in the middle, handball to McVilly. McVilly off the left foot, hasn't really got it. O'Toole's the only player there for North Geelong. He's got an acre in front of him, looks for the lead, and there it is from Weiss at centre half forward. He's got Rowe moving to take the mark. Rowe runs into an open goal and goes bang, and there's the answering goal for North Geelong in this first goal. They're first in the final quarter, 128 on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. That's North Geelong. They lead Belmont Lions 7-6-48, and that's 4.5 minutes final quarter.
Well, that's how you play that loose man, Eric. He was on his own. He just ran. He was able to just keep running up the ground. And look, he thinks it's his birthday today. He's out there without anyone on him. He's had how many kicks he had at half time? Fair dinkum.
So back in the middle, Ray Robertson up against Michael Allen, who's back in the ruck now for the Lions. Umpire throws the ball in the air. Robertson goes up, gets it down towards McVilly, also fighting hard for Elzinger. Davis left it behind. Oh, it's pretty scrappy in there. It's pretty muddy now. Robertson tries to get it out to Scown. Now Carl O'Toole off the ground. Good kick too for distance. Goes towards Flack, who attacks the footy. Got Lockwood in support. Flack keeps going. O'Toole's there. Tries to tap it on to the advantage of Scown. Can he get around Chapman? Yes, he can. Kick over the shoulder. Dunlop should be able to chop it off. Oh, well, nobody talks to him again, and he just thumps it clear again towards O'Toole on the boundary line. And could have marked it again, Brett Dunlop there. But he elects to thump it away, and it's out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. So Allen and Robertson make their way down to do the ruck contest. Thrown in now. Robertson from behind. Hepworth tried to tap it on Fries. Handballs it out to Hearn. He gets a handball to Elzinga. It was behind him. He couldn't take it with him. Jones can though. Gets a clearing kick, but chopping it off is Double Dam. And be careful, Paul Seekus. But Double Dam's got the kick. He wants to go on quickly, move it into the middle. More handball towards McAdam. He goes with the right foot, tries to measure it out towards half forward, but Hearn chops it off. And it will be given away to Jones. Kick around the corner towards Lockwood. Goes up, can't take the mark. Canoa back on the ground. Also in there, Davis tries to break free towards Allen. Gets a Shepherd. Short little kick. Hearn, though, again is there. Breaks a couple of tackles. Handball over the top towards Burns. Against Chapman. Tries to tap it on. Davis is there. Free kick. And it will go to Mark Burns. And half back for the Magpies. Try and clear. Flack may be the target. Gives him a lead. Rathje also there. He's going to go backwards towards Carl O'Toole.
Oh, look at the other side.
And that's why they're going to switch play, because he gets it across to Gibbs, who takes the mark and can run on from half back and chip it over the top. Well, he goes further afield to Zitko, who looks like he's up forward. He takes the mark at centre wing. He's got players everywhere screaming for it. Scown's one of them in the middle, can play on. Goes with a right foot kick towards Flack, and he's taken the mark at centre half forward against Dunlop. Still in the middle of the ground, the lead's on from Priddle, going that direction. He does now, or sets it up though. Mills from behind, got to the front. Canoa front and centre. Goes with a right foot kick back towards the middle. Carr doesn't sit for him, coming through Frost as well, and Fryers. Fryers keeps his feet. Good play by Carr. That was Davis in there fighting hard for it. Tries to get it towards Carr. He gets it away. Short little kick towards Frost is all right. Now, what's he go? He goes towards Graham and Gibbs. Gibbs does well. Backs himself, turns around, runs with the left boot, goes wide towards Carl O'Toole. Hits him on the chest, sits for him. He goes with the left foot around the corner. They're away again. Scown's got it on centre wing on the outer side. He plays on, takes a bounce. Goes with the right foot towards half forward. Oh, it's a wobbly sort of kick going towards the boundary line. And Zitko, can he keep it in? He tries to. He does to Rathje. Has to get around on the unfamiliar right boot. Goes towards Lockwood. Great pick up on the half volley. Gets it around. It's a training drill. They go towards Rowe at centre half forward. Oh, he takes a great mark. Oh, umpire. He said play on. Robertson off the ground towards Priddle. One out with Mills. Priddle. Can he keep his feet? Little toe poke was intelligent to Burns. Burns, great play to Weiss. And Weiss has taken the mark. About 30 metres out from goal, directly in front.
Missed one from there earlier on today. Big chance.
Yeah, there's a bit of irritation amongst some players out there, isn't there?
So it will be Jamie Weiss for North Geelong. Try and kick the 21st goal for the Magpies. He comes in now. And he's kicked it this time straight over the umpire's hat for his first. And the 21st for North Geelong. They go to 21-8, 134. And they lead the Belmont Lions 7-6-48. That is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 9 minutes played.
That's the 10th goal kicker, Laurie. So they're all hopping in, as you suggested earlier in the third quarter, that there might be a few more yet.
Yeah, and I think it could even mix more as the game goes on. They'll drift down, I think, and take advantage of. I did like the way they switched the play before, though. That was a good play, and that's something you've got to try and practice, and it was a good idea to move that. And what I did like about it, when they did switch, they kicked the ball long. Sometimes the options are too short.
And the skill level was quite reasonable.
Yep.
Like, to do that properly, the skill has got to be sound. So umpire with the footy in the middle, 9.5 minutes gone, final quarter. Some of the Belmont players looking for the siren already, I think, Laurie. Ray Robinson gets the tap down. Russell Hearn picks it up in the middle. Doesn't quite get it clear. It's still in the middle mud patch. Handball comes clear. Great pick up there. And, well, Scown dives on the footy in the middle. Comes back. Well, it's like a bit of soap, because players really having a bit of trouble getting it out of there. Player pulled out without the footy. And it is Kennedy.
There's Rowie. Look at Rowie go.
Now they're away on the outer side. Sitco.
Rowie's still going.
Sitco takes the mark. The chip is from Russell Hearn, and he'll get a game next week. Great diving mark from Russell Hearn. Looking for somebody to go past to give the handball to, and it's one of the things about his game that I like. He's always on the lookout for somebody else to be going past. The lead is in the pocket. Oh, that's great, strong mark by Asakis. Just used his body and doubled him. Really hasn't been able to get into the game, Double Dam, today at all, and it's really been to Belmont Lions' detriment.
No, look, I think Rod likes if this side's got a fair share of the ball, Eric, he'll play a good game, and it's pretty hard to expect a guy at his level now to control the game.
So Asakis, 25 metres out, moves in. Can he be the 11th goal kick?
No.
I don't think so with a kick like that. In fact, if he's got it behind, he's lucky. Gone right across the face, and I think the goal umpire's taken a bit of pity on him because he's given a behind.
I think someone said to him now, Paul, you go back there and don't come up near the goals again if you're going to kick like that.
Right, Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard, 21-9.
Whoa.
35. And that's North Geelong about to be increased. Belmont Lions 7-6. And to tell the story, the kick in, I don't know what he was trying to do, but Rory Priddle's 20 metres out from goal and he's kicked it straight onto his chest.
Well, I think he was trying to pass it to Brett Dunlop, but he just didn't get contact, and he fell into his arms. And of all players to give it to, it was his opponent, direct opponent, who has kicked 8 goals straight this afternoon, Rory Priddle. He comes in now from 30 metres out, and it's pretty close. He squeezed it in for goal number 9. Yes, he has. So goal number 9 to Rory Priddle, and they go to 22-9, 1-41 now, North Geelong, and they lead the Belmont Lions 7-6-48. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 12 minutes played. Don't look at me like that, Eric.
I'm dreading having to talk to Grant Bench because at Cardinia Park or at Shell Stadium, the Western Bulldogs 15-4-94 have defeated Geelong 13-9-87. 1 goal, 5 in the last quarter, Geelong, to 6 goals straight. So they've had equal scoring shots in the last quarter, and the Bulldogs have got up.
That's nearly Geelong's season, I think.
I made that comment before the game, Laurie. I reckon that today was make or break.
Start booking the players. Trip back in the middle. Robertson and Frost. Davis kick off the ground by Hearn towards Lockwood and McAdam. McAdam keeps it in front of him, does well, sees it out of bounds. Played all right today, the kid.
Yeah, it's done well. Yes, he hasn't been the worst player for the Lions by a long, long way.
So a boundary throw in. Allen and Robertson. Robertson uses... Oh, you can't give that as a free kick. The umpire's on the wrong side of that for starters. Sorry. I'm starting to sound like other people. Sorry. Allen gave it away by hand to McVilly. Goes towards centre half forward. No mark taken by Gunn off hands. Oh, Daryl Jones. Run across. Do as you like, Sydney. Gets it to Scown at centre wing. He's having an absolute day out. Scown goes back in board looking for Hearn, who's got leather poisoning. He runs away, gets a shepherd from Kennedy, goes on the right boot, long towards Priddle. Edwards chops it off and wants to play on. Oh, under pressure, handball. Osakis, can he make up for the last miss? He runs in and he's got it. No, he hasn't. He's missed it. So 2 behinds to Osakis, and it's 22-10, 142 now, North Geelong. The Belmont Lions 7-6-48. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
So
Mills,
If Millsy kicks it to Rory Priddle this time, they've got a bet on.
This time he kicks it better towards Allen. Robertson, though, from behind, great play towards the front. Burns leaves it for Flack, who breaks free. Handball over the top to Robertson, has to break free from Edwards. He can't do so effectively. Kanoa's handball's partly smothered. He tries to get it back himself, and the umpire says it's his. Stuart McAdam tried to run away, but it will be.
Great block there by Corey Lockwood. Blocked the tack, blocked the handball, and then blocked the player getting through.
So a ball up at half forward for the Magpies. Frost gets it down to McVilly. He goes with a left boot around the corner. Jones, does it sit in for him? Coming at him, Davis. And Davis sees it over for a boundary throw-in.
Well, City makes you earn your kicks, doesn't he?
What a great tackle from Jones.
That's what I mean.
Just put the arm out, and Davis had nowhere to go. Ball centre wing in front of our broadcast position, thrown in. Tap down. North Jones feeds the handball. Well, why was that not advantage? Burns got the free kick to too high. North Geelong through Sid Jones had the footy, and not allowed to continue. So Burns now. So there's Burns. Oh, nearly a real clean. Lockwood and Russell Hearn. Good position there. Breaks the tackle. Heads for goal. He's run a fair way.
Gee.
Gets the ball on the foot. I tell you what, it's going toward the goal square. Big pack of players in there. Comes to ground. Mills. Handball clear to Double Dam. Double Dam wide on the outer wing. And away go the Lions. Picked handball. Oh, looking for... well, he found Double Dam. I didn't think the hand pass had found its mark there. Oh, Woosh, the only bloke that really wanted the footy in the middle. Ran hard at it. Kicks it over the top there of Asikas. He's running onto, pushed Edwards in the back. I don't think I've seen a more blatant free kick. And Edwards, in the last line of defence, gets the free kick for the Lions. 16 minutes gone, final quarter. 22-10 North, lead Belmont Lions 7-6.
Turn the lights on. If Peter Waugh, the president of North Geelong, can you turn the lights on, please? Edwards, from the last line defence, called to play on. Oh, and conspires to kick it out of bounds on the full. So a free kick to North Geelong.
Good eyes by the boundary umpire there. I think he was waiting for a longer kick, wasn't he?
He was. Michael Rowe has got the free kick. And
go on, Troy, go. You might get a goal.
Michael Rowe goes from the boundary line. It's pretty close. Allen, has he touched it? Yes, he has. Through for one behind. So they go to 22-11, 143 now, North Geelong. Creeping up on that 100-point margin. The Belmont Lions 7-6-48. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard.
So Mills again with the footy. Oh, he's gone for the chip, and but this time it's found Kanoa, who takes the mark. Plays on now, drives the ball long across the ground, looking for a teammate. Oh, the bounce doesn't favour him. Friars picks it up on the run. He heads goalwards also. Rasty in good position. There's a man in front. It looked a bit like who was it? Is it Rowe? And what's going to happen? Surely the umpire's going to...
I think they're raffling it.
Ratchie. Ratchie.
And Rowe turned around and pushed him and said, yeah, thanks very much.
So I'd say Ratchie has actually taken it out of Rowe's hand.
He has.
He's probably on the incorrect side for a left footer, but he's only 20 metres out, puts it on the boot, and he's missed to the near side. So Jason Ratchie, 4 goals, 2 is his tally for the day. On the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard, North Geelong 22-12, 144. Lead Belmont Lions 7-6-48. And that's 17 and a half minutes final quarter. And I really think some of the Belmont Lions guys are wishing it was 27 minutes.
Mills kicks in, looking for Chapman. Offhand's got to him. McVilly, standing start, goes out wide looking for Frost. It's a foot race between he and Friars. Friars gets there first, tries to tap it to the advantage of a teammate. There's none there. They doubled him, tried to get it back to Frost for the Belmont Lions, and it's out of bounds off hands for a throw in on centre wing on the outer side.
Good job, young Friars there. He was 2-1.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I watched North Geelong and Belpost Hill a few weeks ago, and I was quite impressed there. And he's only 18, you know, so these kids are playing for North Geelong are playing. It's a bit easy if you're winning like this, Eric. I'll admit that, but he's done quite well today.
McVilly off the back of the ruck contest goes towards half forward 1-on-3. And Les Corlett doesn't win the raffle. And Troy Elzinger gets it across to Jones by hand. Goes back to Elzinger. He goes across half back. Oh, they've turned it over here. Franey and Dunlop, they nearly mess each other up, taking the mark. But Franey's taking it a half forward. He's got more short. Oh, does it get to him? Yes. And the umpire was on the wrong side to see if it did make it or didn't. Or he's going to handball it off too to McVilly. Oh, is that play on? No. He's still at centre half forward. He goes now with the left boot. The lead's on Franey. And he takes the mark. 30 metres out from goal.
Come on, Prez.
Peter McVilly says go back and have a shot.
So it hasn't been the dominant player today, Franey was, that we saw in one game earlier in the year, Laurie. He was very creative. Can't get into it today.
So Franey, they come in and attempt for the Belmont Lions' 8th goal. Comes in now, hasn't come off the boot well, and has it made the distance? No, it's a mark. And Julian Carr has taken it in the pocket. Daryl Jones is standing in his back pocket now, trying to, but he'll have to come back a fair way. He's only 3 metres out, Julian Carr, but he's on the tightest angle you could get. Will he banana it? Or what will he do? Looks like he's going to go the banana. He comes in now, and what's he done with it? The umpire comes in and says, full points, and it is. Julian Carr And that is his second goal. And the 8th for the Belmont Lions. They go to 8-6-54. They trail North Geelong 22-12, 144. That is on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 20 minutes in the final term.
Not a lot of animation with that goal, though. It was hard to indicate what might have happened.
Not at all, but I was just thinking, it was quite a good kick, In our day, we would never have attempted that. You would look for someone else or tried it on the left foot, but, the young players these days are a bit more innovative, and that was a good kick.
So, the sting totally gone out of the game now, and I think North Geelong totally repaid the Belmont Lions for last year's loss out here.
Definitely.
And at 21 minutes in the final quarter, the umpire puts it up again. Weiss gets a tap down to Elsinger. His handball is intercepted. Finally comes back to Carr in the middle of the ground, but he finds Michael Rowe. Rowe kicks it wide to half forward. It's been a great battle here between the two young guns in McAdam and Lockwood. Both played great games for their side, and off their hands the ball is pushed over the boundary line between wing and half forward. Social Club side here at Osborne Park. Ball comes down. Can Rowe control it? He can't. And yes, he did keep it in, and picked up there by Carr, but he's kicked it straight into the arms there of Elsinger on centre wing. Plays on quickly. The lead is from half forward, but the lead is from Craig Edwards of Belmont Lions, and he takes the mark at centre half back.
And Eric, he hasn't been their worst player today, Craig, for his 200th game.
He's done well. He looks for and finds McAdam on half-back flank. They're just chipping it about. They can go back to Edwards if he wants to. It goes further forward into the middle of the ground and into the arms there of Darryl Jones. He sees a player loose out wide. It is Burns. Burns takes the mark and plays on. The lead from Rathke at full forward. He picks it up, hooks it back over the shoulder, and
missed everything.
Missed by a fair way. So 22 minutes gone final quarter. Belmont Lions 8-6 trail North Geelong 22-12.
So Scott Mills waiting for the football to come back in. Craig Edwards has got it, gives it to him now, so he'll do the have the free kick. Kicks in short, looking for Chapman, who takes the mark, plays on, turns blind, got into trouble. His kick goes towards Horriban, handball towards Moore, who tried to work back on his left boot. In the end, slips over, has to give it by hand to Chapman. Gets a kick away under pressure to a vacant half-forward position. Zitko runs across, does well. Got a bit of time now to set something up. Goes on the right boot towards centre wing. Good kick too, finds Price, stood his ground. Got one high play on the course of the umpire. Now he needs to get a handball free. Does so to Jones. Can get it to Weiss in the middle. Weiss was going to go left, right, and then handball it back to Jones. And they're still on centre wing now. Where's he going to go? Sid goes towards half forward. No mark taken, off hands. And they can run away through more, the Lions. They go towards the middle of the ground. Oh, great punch away by Scown. In the middle, slides, gives it to Elsinger. Handball to Kennedy. Runs to the back. And now he's got time to set something up. Goes wide towards Gibbs. And Gibbs takes the mark. So they're on the commentary box side wing.
I'm glad they are, because we wouldn't see him on the other side.
He goes short towards Michael Rowe. Diving mark. No, not paid. McAdam comes at him. And off the ground by Kennedy. And foot race. And the boundary line will win. And will be a throw in at half forward for the Magpies. They're 22-12, 144. North Geelong. The Belmont Lions are 8-6-54. And we've been playing 23 and a half minutes. Boundary throw in. Robertson from behind. Gibbs back to Lockwood. Back over the top to Hearn. And could give it a row, but he elects to go the left boot. Back towards half forward. Jones stands there. Can't take the mark off hands. Dunlop. His handball's chopped off by Gibbs. He's under pressure. Gets it away somehow to Flack. Flack around the corner towards Priddle, and good punch away by Mills. And that's probably the only interest left. Whether Rory can kick 10. He's got 9 goals straight this afternoon, Rory Priddle. That's fantastic. And it will be a boundary throw in about 25 metres around from the North Geelong goal.
Got a pick Kariah.
Glad you picked Kariah. Good work. Off hands to the back of the pack. Priddle tried to tap it away. Now Chapman gets it free. Foot race. Fries and Zitko against Carr. 2-on-1 North Geelong. Zitko, can he pick it up? Yes, he can. Good block by Friars. Good Shepherd. Gives him a bit of time. Can he set it up? He goes long towards half forward.
Kick.
Burns over the top towards Flack, and Flack takes the mark at half forward. Got Lockwood on the other side. Also Priddle. He goes in Rowe. He goes in that direction. Rowe takes a great mark.
Why would they jump on him? It was a great mark.
That's because the umpire wasn't quick enough with the cell.
There was no doubt about that, was there?
Oh, clear as
Took a
clear.
great mark, didn't he?
He's a great little marker. I reckon. Remember last year here, I think his first game from North Shore, he
Well, he's normally a goal kicker, but like he's only got 1 through today, and he probably hasn't really capitalised. There's a 50-metre penalty.
Eric, you're right on.
Glenn Frost.
I don't often say
He ran straight through the mark, didn't he?
just right in front of us.
I think umpiring pays more than this. Get out there, man.
Is that
It
right?
does.
Get out there.
So the 50-metre penalty, of course, it takes the man on the mark to the goal line. So talking about Michael Rowe being a goal kicker, he's got a gimme now.
He missed. Oh. That was pretty close in the end, I think. He has kicked the goal, but
He's kicked two, hasn't he?
2-3.
Two.
2-3 off the half-back flank.
But he gave us a few palpitations there, I think, with that kick in the goal square.
So 23-12, 150 North Geelong on the Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. Belmont Lions 8-6-54, getting very close to the 100-point margin. They've got 26 minutes gone. Can they get another goal, Laurie?
Yes, I think so. Every chance of that, I think. I think they've got a better chance than the Belmont Lions. I know.
So back with the umpire in the middle, getting very, very dark now, and it's not that far from siren time. Frost gets the tap down in the middle. Player held without the footy. It is Carr of Belmont Lions, and just beside the centre mud pot, Carr will get the free kick for the Lions. Kicks it long, looking for Frost up there. Can't hang on to the mark. Jones backing up, picks the ball up, gets it on the foot, and well, he's got Michael Rowe loose on centre wing. Runs, chips it over the top to Rasty. Rasty in front of our broadcast position takes the mark. Players running, well, the kicker's got too much power on it for Flack if that's who it was for, but he tell you what, he runs onto the ball, makes good ground. Michael Rowe there is back up, and he dives on the footy. They dive on the top of him, and the umpire will move in, and in front of the change rooms where the players come onto the ground, the umpire will take possession of the football. 27 minutes gone, final quarter. Umpire puts the footy in the air again. Robertson does the ruck work, gets it down, tapped over the line there by Brett Dunlop, and the umpire said, yeah, it's in order. So the boundary umpire will retrieve the footy and put it in once again. 23-12 plays 8-6. Boundary umpire puts the footy in. Running in there is Gibbs. He takes it off the throw in and has a pot shot. Has hit the behind post, not on the full. So the ball will be thrown in. Unfortunately for him, Rory Priddle, the ball fell into his arms in the goal square and would have been the 10th goal. But it's in the area. Can Priddle get the 10th? Can North Geelong get the 100-point lead? Well, it comes down to player there in Chapman. He's kicked it across the ground to double them. He's got no one to kick it to, so he just kicks long and wide. Fryers leads in the race for the footy, meets it well, taps it over the top there to his teammate in Kennedy. Kennedy chips it to Flack. Flack now drives it long to the full forward position.
That's a mighty kick.
Oh, the umpire's pinged the shepherd, would you believe? He said Burns.
Yeah, have a look at the size of Burns
has
and
Gunn and told him he's bumped him on the shoulder. Like, Gunn is 6'12" and Burns is 5 foot nothing, and he's hitting him on the shoulder. Oh well, they're closer than me. So the ball now chipped forward for the Lions. It's on half forward flank. Comes across. Well, players they're not too sure where to go, but finally the ball has fallen to. Is that Dunlop up at the forward line? But he's picked out Darryl Jones. Now, I don't know whether he's allowed to do that.
He's not, because it's a behind. It has been in the AFL, and there it is. Sid should know better than that.
You'd think so.
It's a good try, though.
We might remind him of that after the game. He's taken, just to paint the picture, he took the mark in between the behind post and the goal post, ran right across behind the goals and came out the other side. And
that's a point.
That is a behind. Well, from the chip in, and Darryl Jones did the kicking in fact, and Carl O'Toole has taken the mark on back pocket.
Drive it long now, looking for Elzinger, who goes up and takes the chest mark at half back, plays on quickly. Handball away towards Hearn and Scown. They raffle it, and there's the siren. And a good win for North Geelong, 23-12, 150. And they've defeated the Belmont Lions 8-7-55 in that final term. The Magpies kicked 4 goals 4, while the Lions kicked 2 goals 1. And in the end, it was a 95-point win to North Geelong. Their goal kickers this afternoon, 9 goals to Rory Priddle, 4 to Jason Rathje, and 2 each to Michael Rowe and Simon Flack. Singles to Mark Burns, Daryl Jones, Ray Robertson, Mario Zitko, Jamie Weiss and Russell Hearn, while for the Belmont Lions, 2 each to Les Corlett and Julian Carr, and singles to Peter McVilly, Jeff Mackey, Matt Graham and Glenn Frost. But in the end, it was 23-12, 150 North Geelong. They defeated the Belmont Lions 8-7-55.
Just before you go, Joe, so I guess the game was played with quite a bit of spirit, Laurie, but it's great to see the handshakes all around now. The game's over, it's all forgotten, and, you know, that to me is what footy's all about.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't agree with you more, Eric. That's what it's all about.